Hello and welcome to NinjaBill Live, and this is my response to the Holy Grail challenge started by friend of the channel, Master Farr, and really good channel. It was his 300 subscriber special. He announced this challenge, so I suggest go checking him out. And anyway, this is the Holy Grail challenge where you either talk about or showcase that one figure that you have gone out of your way to find, to get, to have, talk about it, showcase it. You got it. Hey, Optimus Wilbur, welcome. So this is my Holy Grail. I've already found him. I already got him, and this is my Holy Grail. Let's takes up the whole camera. This is my Holy Grail, Generation One Omega Supreme, and this is it was given to me. All right, I didn't pay a dime for it, not 1 cent. River Run, welcome. Autocorrect Primer, welcome. Bumblebees, welcome. And so this is the Holy Grail challenge. It is an open challenge, and basically you talk about your Holy Grail, whether you got it, how you're going to get it, or if you already got it. And for me, Generation One Omega Supreme is my Holy Grail. It is the one toy that I just absolutely, absolutely love. It doesn't matter how old it is. It's the one character that I have to have in my collection. I had to have it, and it was literally given to me. Um, as some of you may or may not know, for almost 21 years, I staffed a convention called Anime Iowa, part of the Mindbridge organization. And another staffer there who also happened to be the hotel security head or whatever they're called that we were staying at, he also staffed the convention. I think that's a nice idea where you let the hotel participate in your convention. I think it's a fantastic idea, and I wish more conventions did it. Anyway, he knew I was a big Transformers fan, and I went to a meeting. We have monthly meetings. I went to one, and he said, "Hey, Ninja Bill, I got a surprise for you." I'm like, "Okay, this is either going to be really bad or really good." And he pulls out this big black bag, and he said, "Open that," and I did, and my jaw hit the floor, and there this was, and he gave it to me. It was my gift to me. So this is my Holy Grail for the Holy Grail challenge. This is it, a complete in-box Generation One. It's never been out of the box. I have never ever taken him out of the box, and nor did he. Never took him out of the box. He's never seen the light of day. The box has, he has not. So this is it. This is my Holy Grail, and I love it. I just, and with the Siege one coming out, I have every single officially released Omega Supreme toy ever made, ever produced, and hopefully I can get the Siege one too, because wow, Omega Supreme. So yeah. My Holy Grail is MPO1 Optimus, since my mother bought it as my first high-end collectible. She no longer is with us. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry for your loss. So I hold it close. Yes. So G1 Prime and Power Master Prime. Yep. I have the commemorative edition of Power Master. It's up there, but I had the commemorative edition of Power Master Optimus Prime with Apex armor, and that's a good toy. Easily one of my favorites. I have a top 10 video that I did a few months ago, whenever it was, and he's in it. Guys should check that out. And I talk more about this awesome toy in that. So this was my part in the Holy Grail challenge, again started by Master Farr. For his 300th subscriber special. I suggest you go watch that video, and he features his Holy Grail. It's a good video, and Omega Supreme was one of those toys as a kid that when I saw the commercial for it, I was immediately hooked. Immediately hooked. It grabbed my attention, and in the show, it was just so cool. He was this giant, you know, space base, rocket, and at the time when I was growing up, space was very much on the minds of many people. Of course, as many people know here, I'm darn near 50, and space was on the minds of all Americans. Okay, and it was for me too, and that just pulls me back to that era. It pulls me right back there, and he was just a really really cool big space station, and then and with a rocket and a tank, and then he could transform and combine into this awesome super defend robot that defended the Autobots, the last line of defense for him, and it just ah, he makes me happy. He does. The toy itself makes me happy. Not a lot of toys can do that for people. So when you have one of those, that Holy Grail toy that makes you happy, just talking about it, thinking about it, playing with it, that's your Holy Grail. So I highly recommend those of you watching, those of you who will watch, participate in Master Farr's challenge called the Holy Grail Challenge. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Check out my playlist. Hit that little like button that right down over there, down there somewhere. Bell icon to stay up to date. Um, Later on, I'll make sure to include Master Farr's link somewhere up there and whatnot. And let's see what everybody is saying before I go. Nikki got autocorrect primer, the G1 Optimus Prime, and Power Master Optimus Prime. Had them as a kid. Optimus Wilbur said, would have to get out the big camera stand if I do the Holy Grail for Fortress Maximus. You're talking about the G1 Fortress Maximus, I'm assuming? Yes. I'm assuming. Okay. If it comes to vintage toys, River Run says, either the new reissue Optimus Prime or the 1987 Playmates, now Leonardo, 100% complete. Wow, that would be nice. Let's see here. David Hill, I've got Commander G1 Optimus. It's the closest I'll get to G1 boxed Optimus. Nice. It also has a 2007, it's the 2007, not the 2018 reissue. I have that one on my, once again, on my Prime shelves back there. I have a lot of primes. Now, except for the only Optimus Prime I'm missing now is the Combiner Wars Optimus Prime. Otherwise, I have every single Optimus Prime toy officially released. Every single one of them, all on those 3 shelves right there. It's no lie. I've got them all. And he is not my favorite character, but he's the one character I have the most of. Odd. It's true, but there it is. Okay, so where are we at? Autocorrect Primer says, that is nice. Give Hill, so awesome. Omega gets you happy. Thanks for sharing. River Run says, adios. Optimus Wolver is a great stream, dude. G1, yup. I'm assuming G1, yup. Okay, yep. You were answering my question. Do you have the Revoltech Optimus? No, but I do have the Revoltech Magnus. I do have that one. Let's see here. Where is over here? I think. Yes. Oh, I'm knocking some down. I have the Revoltech Magnus. Just not. I could never find the Prime, but I did find the Magnus. So, yep, I've got it. There he is. For those who have never seen the Revoltech toys, there it is, right there. So, he can actually stand like this. That's how I got him standing like this and doing this high karate kick thing there. Yeah. Pretty awesome stuff. That's I never could find the Prime, but since I found Magnus, I'm like, I called it good. Let's see here. Very nice. So jealous. I've got the Revoltech Op, Megs, and Rodimus. Nice. I had the Starscream, but I traded him. I traded the Revoltech Starscream for what was it? I traded it. It was for a Prime. Can't remember which one, but I traded. Oh, I remember which one. I'll show you. I traded the Revoltech for this one. That's what I traded. Revoltech Starscream. It's the only two Revoltech toys I ever owned, and I traded it for that Prime because I wanted the Prime more. Bumblebee G1 get nice. Bill, I'm the same with Optimus. I have a ton of them, but my favorite character is Hot Rodimus. Yep. Got rest in Japan. The only figures I picked up, I lived in Japan for about 2 years when I was in the Army, and the only figures I picked up there were my, I picked up the Scourge, I picked up the, it's Car Robots line, I picked up Fire Convoy, Super Fire Convoy, and Scourge. I forget what they called them there, but yeah. So, no, not Scourge. I picked up Ruination. Or Bulgius. I forget how they pronounce that, but that's the two I picked up there. Omega's welcome. What happened if someone transform YouTuber make a crossover with another YouTuber with their stop motion videos like you imagine? Nice. Air Force. Air Force. Yeah, I could make some Air Force jokes, but we'll leave that alone. You could probably make some Army jokes too. Like I'll make a Marine joke. Marines say we always run towards the bullets. Well, the Army's not that stupid. We shoot back. It's one of those things Marines say, oh, we run towards the firefight. Yeah, we're not in the Army and we're not that stupid. We shoot back. We are not that stupid. I know, even more jealous that you've been to Japan. Yeah, I lived there, again, stationed there for 2 years. Wasn't all fun games, but, there was. Army jokes. Yep. Nice Marine joke. It's serious. One of the things they advertise is they run towards the firefight. Well, that's all well and good. We kind of like to shoot back, to make sure we ain't getting shot. That's the Army. The Army's not that dumb. We ain't running towards a firefight. Screw that shit. We're shooting back. Colonel Optimus Prime are awesome, man. His mustache too. Yeah. But anyway, this was my entry into that challenge. Master Farr, if you join us or watch this, I hope this meets the criteria, and I'm pretty sure it does. And again, in case anybody's joining us and they don't know what my Holy Grail is, this is it. Now, that said, is for a while, I was I had to let my friend store most of my collection at a friend's place, and while there, she let somebody see my collection, and it's going to break your heart. Trust me, it still breaks my heart today what that person did to my collection. He went around in my G1 box toys and did that. Look at that. That right, broke my heart. Oh, sucks. Like I said, the toy itself has never been out of the box, but they did it to my Perceptor, did it to my Jazz, did it to my smoke screen, did it to my Starscream, did it to him, and it did it to my Optimus Prime. All my box ones, they took off the. I hope they're happy with themselves. Probably sold them online or something. I don't know. Is there a market for that kind of shit? I don't know. Yeah, that was it. Probably knew he couldn't walk out of there with a whole toy, so he stole that instead. Because my friend would have probably noticed him walking out with the whole toy, with the whole box. But unfortunately, I wasn't around, so not much I could do about it. Wasn't even in state, so one of those things. Yeah. Anyway, so once again, I'm going to end this. I hope, Master Farr, this meets your approval for this challenge. It's a great challenge. I suggest everyone do something like this themselves, whether live or not. Um, David, I know you don't do many videos or any videos on your channel, but I suggest trying to at least participate. That would be good to see. So I strongly encourage you to do it. Omega, yes, yes. Uh, uh, um, and yeah, trust me, it's a what the fuck moment too. When I went back and to grab my stuff, and I straight away, I was like, Nancy, what the fuck happened to my boxes? And she just looked at me. She goes, what are you talking about? I said, who the fuck messed with my boxes? My G1 Transformer boxes are ruined. They're destroyed. She says, what are you talking about? You know, and then I started pointing them out. And apparently some guy she was, you know, seeing at the time, she let in there, and that's what he did. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Check out my playlist. Hit the like button. Click the bell icon. Subscribe if you're not already. Yada yada, etc. Blah blah blah. Later on, I'll include some links up there to Master Farr's channel and whatnot. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me on this live show. Yeah, man, why man ruined a perfect box? People are like that, man. You know what? You know what really? Before I go, you know what really irks me, and I've seen this a lot lately, is people who go buy a figure and then put in some cheap ass KO back in the box, take it back to a Walmart or wherever they purchased it from, you know, and then get their money back. And then those places, because they don't really know, put those back on the shelf. That freaking irritates me. I have seen it a lot with the Siege line. A lot of people are showing, like, recently on one of the Facebook groups I participate, somebody showed a picture of, I think it was the Optimus Prime, the what was it? It was the G1 Optimus Prime. Only it was packed with a Cyberverse Warrior class Optimus Prime inside it instead. That kind of shit irritates me. Dishonest fuckers like that irritate me, and it needs to be stopped. Oh yeah, it needs to be stopped. People like that, and unfortunately that happens. Scalpers, they'll do that shit, then they'll turn around and sell that figure or wherever online loose, you know, without packaging and whatnot, because they did that dirty, dishonest shit. And anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for joining me. So yeah, it's time to stop. Exactly. That kind of shit irritates me. It's just, not only do you hurt, you're not hurt. Of course, those people, they're not hurting themselves. They're getting some of their money back, but they hurt the consumers by doing that shit. And ultimately, they hurt the business themselves, because, you know, maybe pennies to them, but they're still, that's a loss to them. And the consumer who picks that up unknowingly, what, you know, some mother or father goes in, or uncle or whatever goes in to buy that toy they know a kid wants, and it turns out to be some horse crap like that. That's just wrong. Anyway, thanks, guys. uh, uh, um thanks a lot. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see you guys doing this challenge yourselves.